Hey, let's create some content matter. The first thing we need to do is pick a beat. Here's what I got.
Let's go.
The next step is to count it out. You find a bar and then count its iterations throughout the instrumental. Here's what I ended up with. Next, we assign them song elements. This beat has an unorthodox structure, so we'll go by ear. The intro is 8 bars, but the second quatrain is good to sing on, so we can say it's something like a pre-verse. Then we have a 16-bar verse, an 8-bar chorus, then an 8-bar verse, and a quatrain of clear outro. The fade continues after that quatrain, but it's unworkable for us. Then we'll add the repetition schema. For the 16, I'll have 4 separate segments. None of them will be a flow duplicate. The chorus will have 2 separate quatrains, but I'll have them share elements so it seems complete. The second verse will be an increase in intensity. It will have repetition within itself, but will not duplicate any other flow that we've used already. Now it's time for our theme phrase. It's the anchor to our lyrics. This beat reminds me of the word misunderstood. Since we have that word, what we'll do today is create a story plot that moves with the beat elements. So we have the pre-verse. On it, we can start by talking about what I wanted. Then on the verse part, we can talk about why I can't have it, the clash against reality. Then we have the chorus. On it, we can talk about why I want it. What would it be like to have it? Then, on the second verse, we can have an inner resolution segment where we defy our desire and announce that we can live without its manifestation. Then, on the outro, we can just mention that we actually want it, in this way creating a sense of our inner conflict, giving depth to our lyrics. So what you basically do is once you figure out the sequence and length of each song element, you plot a developing storyline on them. Since we now have the theme phrase in our argument structure, it's time to craft the essence for each part. Starting with the pre-verse, talking about what I wanted on 4 bars. We can say, I just wanted someone who could understand my spirit, feel supported when the world is coming at me. Improving it, we can rephrase the first part to, my being yearned for someone who could speak the language of my spirit. I'll leave the second phrase as it is. There are different types of content matter. One type, you make it rich with literary methods, and the other comes straight from the heart. Every word carrying the emotion of the source energy. My belief is that we should mix them up. The verse, talking about why I can't have it, the clash against reality on 16 bars. Here, we basically have 4 quatrains, which in reality is 4 subtopics. So first quatrain, why I can't have it, self-imposed isolation, reasons. Second quatrain, why I can't have it, trust issues, reasons. Third quatrain, why I can't have it, made myself busy not to feel alone. Fourth quatrain, why I can't have it, destiny rationalization, maybe that's how it's supposed to be. Since we'll rap here, I'll use these topics as my guiding star, and as far as the actual lyrics, the rhymes will dictate that. The chorus, talking about why I want it, what would it be like to have it on 8 bars? We can say, but I can still imagine what that would be like, to know I have a shoulder I can lean on. Here, the why can be conveyed through the various ways someone who understands you can help. So we have a shoulder I can lean on. We can also say, not having to explain my deeds because they know, and also to sit in silence while our vibes are well connected. The verse 2, talking about inner resolution segment, where we defy our desire and announce that we can live without its manifestation on 8 bars. What we can do here is we can talk about all the positives to us being misunderstood and being by ourselves. We can allude to independent thinking, free to chase my dreams, strength and self-reliance. We'll rap here, so again the rhymes will dictate the exact content matter. All we have to do is keep our focus on these subtopics. The outro, talking about admittance of want on 4 bars. In the outro, I'll just use a phrase that I'll repeat. Since it's a shameful admittance, signaling inner conflict and a weak link in our character, it has to be a half-assed admittance that even with all of those positives, we still yearn to be understood by someone. We can go, but I still wish someone got me. Okay, content matter is done. Now let's write. I'll show you how to write the rap part, which will be our verse and the chorus. If you don't have access, you can check out the playlist on how to write bars step by step. There are some cool techniques over there too. And the full song is on Bandcamp. Here's a snippet. Isolation, self-imposed, I weigh the pros, I made my notes mine. One and only friend, nobody else comprehends. Been on my own since I was 10, been in the zone and I had dreamt that one day I'll change. the end. How can I trust anyone that you're watching you fuck up your sisters and mothers and fathers and brothers for personal gain? Modern society barely sane. Giving a hint and you never know whether you getting it back. Spitting in facts loud. Kids kill dreams if they don't give them clout.